devil entertaining strange fire against you shall burn by fire. In the name of Jesus. Burn by fire. Burn by fire.
Ooh. So I was just having a moment to just join a praise and worship kind of service. Clearly, it's not enough for me to just be in prayer. I actually have to record this. Apparently, Zubir and I are making a habit of just spending nights. Okay, probably at this point, Zubir. She just mentioned Zubir tonight. Apparently, he was getting ready to give himself up to the police. The officer he called said, just electrocute her, let me see what kind of Christian she is. Doesn't seem like I'm safe here. Because if someone who reports that he's not a Muslim is a radicalist, is trying to give himself in to the police and trying to say, could you just take me, arrest me? I mean, what does it mean to say I'm giving myself up to the police? And then the officer himself says, electrocute her, so I can see what type of Christian she is. I'm disappointed that I have to explain that the background of what he was saying was that he's in love with a Christian. And maybe he has abused me so much because he was trying to prove that he's not. I don't understand it. The Christian is me. I really don't understand it. How someone can get this abusive. To me, it's like a criminal has just called off an officer to say, come and arrest me, and explained that he has such a bad reaction towards me because he's in love with me, and he's been now trying to be a Muslim. This guy who's been saying he's not a Muslim, he's a radicalist. So now whatever that is trying to be a Muslim now, whether it's some sort of defense thing, basically he's just admitting that he's a criminal. And he's asking an officer who has been here in my flat. Someone called him to come and arrest me last year for trying to prove that I own my property. He attended with another lady. This young man, I would never have suspected that it would turn to that. Because how can an officer actually get a call from a criminal saying, please arrest me, and you explain your reason, whatever conflict that is? I was just trying to be in a service online, and I was overhearing this. The pain I have felt this morning is just after midnight. It's terrible. A few days ago, Zubir was saying for people who don't believe him, he's going to turn up the attacks on masses of groups. I've been reporting my situations to the police for a while. They come and check on me, ask me their general procedural questions. Most times they just go away. Lately, thankfully, they have knocked on the door twice. This second time, I'm only assuming that it was Hannah who lied to them that Zubir has moved out for about a month, which was not true. I've had to call them a few times to just clarify that you've been lied to. The car is out there, and then the car's been moved. He's back in the flat. And tonight, he called an officer to say his side of the story, that he wants to be arrested because of the way he reacts to the conflict in himself of being in love with a Christian, me. I am very disappointed to have to report that and record it. A response from an officer, I've tried to avoid pointing out this officer quite a bit because he often used to call in Zubir. The first week when I was hearing him, he was calling him to promise him that, no, today we're coming to arrest you. It's over a month now since I've been hearing this officer calling in or being called. The last time I decided I would disregard that guy, he had suggested that I become a prostitute. That young officer. I don't know whether he's Muslim, Hindi, or what he is, but he is fair skinned. Or if he's mixed race, I don't know. But for Zubir to then call him to say, come and arrest me. And then he says, because I'm actually in a service, just electrocute her. Let's see how she reacts. Let's see what type of Christian she is. And he seemed to get some sort of pleasure from hearing me squeal in between breaths of trying to sing through. I mean,